On Christmas night in 1945, a chilling incident occurred in West Virginia, USA, that still sends shivers down the spine. George Sodder, his wife Jenny, and their 10 beloved children were celebrating Christmas with joy. But no one could have predicted that this festive night would turn into a nightmare, one that remains an unsolved mystery to this day. Around 1 a.m., a fire suddenly erupted in their home. George and Jenny managed to escape with 4 of their children, but 5 children sleeping upstairs vanished without a trace. No remains, bones, or teeth were ever found. Were they truly consumed by the fire, or were they kidnapped? Was the fire an accident, or was it deliberately set as part of a sinister plan? George Sodder, a hard-working Italian immigrant, was openly critical of Italian dictator Benito Mussolini, which forced him to leave Italy for America. His outspoken stance could have made him a target. In America, he ran a successful trucking business and owned a home. Jenny was a dedicated housewife, raising their children with love and discipline. On December 24th, 1945, the Sodder children were playing with their new Christmas toys. By night, 5 of them went to bed upstairs. Around 1 a.m., Jenny noticed smoke and discovered a fire in the kitchen. George and Jenny escaped with 4 children, but the 5 upstairs were left behind. George tried desperately to save them. He ran to the second-floor window, only to find his ladder missing. He then tried using his coal truck to reach the window, but neither of his trucks, both in working condition the day before, would start. Neighbors attempted to call the Fayetteville Fire Department, but there was no response. When contact was finally made, the fire brigade arrived hours later. Initially, officials concluded the 5 children perished in the fire, closing the case. However, this explanation baffled everyone. Human bones, especially those rich in calcium like teeth, don't turn to ash even at 800 degrees Celsius. Forensic analysis confirmed the fire's duration and intensity weren't sufficient to reduce bones to nothing. The Sodder family rejected the official report. The investigation revealed more anomalies. The fire was attributed to a kitchen short circuit, but George insisted the house had recently been rewired, ruling out faulty wiring. Recalling the night, George remembered the phone line was cut, later confirmed by smooth edges indicating deliberate tampering with pliers. Jenny recalled a strange call at 12:30 a.m. from a woman laughing loudly, which she dismissed as a wrong number. If the phone line was cut by 1 a.m., it meant it was severed just 30 minutes after the call. Other odd details emerged. Jenny heard a thud on the roof minutes before the fire, which she ignored at the time. The ladder George kept near the house was found far away in a field. The truck's sudden failure added to the mystery. These events convinced George that his children weren't dead but kidnapped. Suspicion grew. Months before, an insurance agent had pressured George to buy home insurance, warning, "You'll regret it when your house burns down," after George refused. Was the fire a distraction for a kidnapping? Another theory pointed to George's anti-Mussolini stance, suggesting the Italian mafia targeted him, possibly abducting his children as retribution. Sightings of the children were reported. One woman claimed to have seen them with a strange couple at a hotel, while others reported seeing them driven away in a car. A year later, new evidence emerged. The initial short-circuit explanation was debunked. A bus driver passing by that night reported seeing people throw a fireball-like object at the house. After snow melted, a rubber-like object resembling a pineapple bomb was found near the house, possibly the source of the roof thud Jenny heard. George and Jenny dedicated their lives to solving the mystery. They followed every lead, erected a billboard with their missing children's photos, and offered a reward. In 1960, Jenny received a letter with a photo of a man resembling their son Louis, signed, "Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie." Was it genuine or a cruel prank? A private detective was hired, but no trace of Louis was found. George passed away in 1969, and Jenny, who wore black in mourning until her death in 1989, never left their home. She built a fence around it and added rooms, hoping for answers. After her death, the family removed the weathered billboard. The surviving Sodder children continued searching but found no closure. Were the children victims of a tragic accident or part of a larger conspiracy? This mystery remains unsolved, haunting the world to this day.